it does.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to my kitchen. And what are we going to do today? Well, somebody asked me, would we do some fish? So we're going to do some fish. We are going to do salmon on papillote. Papillote here, papillote in paper. Okay. Basically, it's really easy. I'm going to show you what we do. We're going to put the salmon in there and we're going to put a lovely few items around it with some courgette, some coriander, some garlic, some shallots, some spring onion. In actual fact, you can just do just about whatever you want, honestly. You just want to do what you like. There are so many ways of doing on papillote. It's very fennel and pernod.
It's very personal, isn't it?
But I'm going to do it my way.
Can't wait.
With the salmon, I've got some broccoli here, and we're going to do some chilies with it, believe it or not, and we're going to do it in coconut oil. And I've turned some potatoes. I'm going to show you how to turn some potatoes in a minute. I've turned some potatoes in there. Why am I turning them? Well, I'm just having a bit of a play, really. And I'm going to try something. Turned? Well, I'm turning them. Look, this is what I mean by turning. So I'm actually turning them, and I'm keeping just turning them, you see. I want them to look like little barrels.
Okay, so I'll put my head in. So it basically means you lose a hell of a lot of the potato.
Well, you don't, because here we're keeping all the peelings, because this is going to be, you see I've got broccoli stalks and potatoes. This is going to be broccoli and potato soup.
Oh.
So you don't want to waste anything. There's no need to waste anything at all.
It's going to be a soup later.
Well,
okay.
It can be a soup. Well, it will be a soup.
Yeah.
You just literally boil it up and put it in the musher. Hey, darling, you want to come in? Look at our audience. Look, you see the audience down here. Right, so we've got the Mexican army watching. They're just waiting for anything. So the salmon is going to go onto the courgettes, which is the start of the base of our little parcel. Now, you don't want the skin. I don't want the skin. So this piece of salmon's got the skin. So you literally pull it, you get your knife underneath there, and look, all we're going to do is just slice it off like that. We just want to get that off there and get that off there like that. And that should all come away. There you go, look at that. So now we're going to put this piece of salmon on here. And now we're going to start building. So we're now building. I'm just going to put some shallots on there. So I want one more, which I just do like that. And then I also want some spring onions. Now you can actually, as I said earlier on, you can do so much. You can do so many things. But what we're doing is I'm just using up all the things that I want to use up. So all this is going to go onto here like that. And then I found a little piece of coriander, which I'm going to put on there. Now, traditionally it's fennel. I want some...
We've got fennel.
Have we got fennel?
We've got a massive fennel.
Oh, well, there you go. I couldn't find fennel. I'm going to put some lime and some lemon. I want some seasoning. I want some pepper.
And that's it.
Okay, so now just finishing off, I've put some garlic here. You know, as you seem to know, I love garlic. I'm going to, now, I think we showed you how to do this a bit earlier. This is my parsley butter, which I want to, okay, so I'll show you how to do that a bit later. And the final ingredient, which I've got a dash, I'm going to put a bit of rosé on there. Why not? Rosé all day. And now we're going to wrap it. So in paper, we're going to wrap it that way. And then I'm going to seal it with the foil. I want to seal it with the foil, like a little Cornish pasty. And now it's going to do two things. It's going to cook beautifully with all of those seasoning in there, and it's going to steam it. Look at that little baby. So, if any of you watch the way I cook, I try and make things easy. So, the broccoli, which you saw earlier on, I've cooked, I've refreshed it. It's just beautifully cooked and I've refreshed it. And then refreshing it means I've put it in cold water. And I'm going to put it in a minute in the microwave. But what I put in there is some chilies and coconut oil and seasoning. And then those lovely turned potatoes you saw. I've tried something a bit different. These are old potatoes, they're not new potatoes.
They're the ones with the dirt all over them.
No, they're not the ones with the dirt that you bought. These are other. But I turned them, so they made them smaller, and I've just boiled them to a point that they don't break up. I put some saffron, and I put some parsley butter.
How long did you cook those?
And just until you can put a knife just in there. It's too. Yeah, okay. Just in. Okay, so I've just taken this out of the oven.
Yeah.
This has taken about 20 minutes. Quite a good high oven, about 200, because you've got to get through the paper and you've got to get through the foil. And now we're going to open it up. Look at that. Look at that, little baby. Isn't that sweet? Got all the juices, the butter, bit of rosé. With the plate there, with the little, do you remember the courgettes underneath? I don't want to lose this juice, of course. Okay, so we're just going to finish the final bits off now with the broccoli, which has now been heated up in the microwave with chili and coconut and seasoning, and my incredible
coconut oil,
my incredible
they do look good.
Little turned potatoes. They look amazing with a little bit of saffron and some of that gorgeous garlic, not garlic butter, parsley butter I had. And you know, literally, there you can just fire up what you want to do, can't you? Put it in any way you want to do. Look, I've got some fresh chives out of there.
Oh.
And look at that, baby. Cheers, everybody. Have a lovely time. Stay safe. Lots of love to everybody.